Hey, Corey, Mark Cannizzaro from the New York Post. I'm just curious what your initial attractions were to the Jets, their program. Obviously, a little bit of uncertainty at quarterback potentially and whatnot. What kind of factors went into your decision?
Yeah, Coach Sala obviously was a big part of that, and as well as Coach LaFleur. Coach Sala is a great coach. I've heard it, all around the league from a few guys, and just watching his interviews and hearing his message. It definitely helped the decision, and made it easier. He's a culture guy, and that's what you want. And LaFleur as well. I'm familiar with that system, so in a way I can kind of hit the ground running. I still got a few things to learn, but
DJ with the New York Daily News. You had around 560 yards off play action last year, which was fourth most in the NFL. What about that aspect of the game made you? Well, why were you so effective in that aspect of the game?
Just the scheme that we had there. Obviously, we were run heavy there, so we had to do a lot of play action pass to kind of work off that. It was complimentary ball, and like I said, they were run heavy, so that made the play action pass work pretty well for us.
Corey, Rich Samini from ESPN. Mark just alluded to this earlier, but a receiver's success goes hand in hand with the quarterback, and right now the Jets have a big question mark at quarterback. What are your thoughts on that situation? Not knowing.
Yeah, I mean, the situation, it is what it is. Obviously, I'm coming in with my understanding that is the guy, and that doesn't scare me away at all. I've seen Sam do great things, and I have all the belief in him. And whichever direction they decide to go, it's on me to make sure that I'm ready and control what I control. So I'm in and ready to catch from whoever.
Do you know much? What do you know about Sam just from talking to people or watching on TV?
Yeah, I mean, just watching him, he obviously can make some great throws. He's definitely a guy that I look forward to working with. He's obviously, he's a great leader. I've heard a few things from just talking to guys on the team, and I'm looking forward to playing with him. He's a competitor, and obviously we can both learn from each other. He's young, and we're both growing, and we can grow together. So I'm looking forward to it.
Corey, Brian Costello from the New York Post. Jets coming off a 2-win season, haven't been in the playoffs in a while. What makes you believe, that you guys can turn this around here?
I mean, it starts, it starts with Coach Sala. He's the right guy to come in here and turn things around, and that's what I believe. That's why I came here. I believe this message, and I believed, what he has to bring to the table. He breathes great energy, and you could tell, and it's going to be great to play for a guy like that. So I'm looking forward to it.
Corey, did you have many other options, and in specific, did you have options with teams that had certainly considerably more winning records than what the Jets had last year?
Yeah, I had another option, and it was kind of a similar situation, to be honest. I don't obviously disclose who it is, but it was a similar situation, and I'm happy with the decision that I made. Looking forward to getting going.
As a follow, you referenced Robert's message. Can you be a little more specific about what that message was that attracted you and what made you feel?
Just listening to him and the energy that he had, and he, like I said, he's a culture guy, and that's where it starts. If you really want to change things around, is start with the culture, get good people, and that's what he's trying to do, and that's what he's been doing. So, I'm with him.
Corey Allanzone from Newsday. You mentioned the LaFleur system. How well do you know it? Obviously, from I guess your rookie year, and how important was that you understand it, you fit in it?
Yeah, that was a big piece of it. I know it pretty well. LaFleur said it's evolved, a little bit, obviously. So there's a few things that I still have, just kind of get more familiar with. But like I said, that was a big piece of it. Just being familiar with that system so I can come in and kind of hit the ground running a little bit.
Corey, Bruce Beck from WNBC TV. You had your best season last year statistically. Are you a better receiver now than when you first came in the league? And if so, why?
Yeah, definitely. Better receiver probably in every aspect of my game, catching, running routes, separation releases, just being able to get open in general. I feel like I've come a long way, and honestly, I feel like I still have, a long way to go. But I'm happy with the progress, and as long as we can keep getting better and keep going up, that's a win.
DJ again with the New York Daily News. You would have been a 1,000-yard receiver last year if you didn't miss 2 games due to COVID. But nonetheless, your talent said you could be a 1,000-yard receiver. So how do you take that next step to becoming a 1,000-yard receiver?
Yeah, COVID was unfortunate, but I felt like I still could have touched 1,000 yards last year. I just gotta. It just goes in the work. I do feel like I'm a 1,000-yard receiver. And it's just the durability and availability. I gotta make sure that I'm healthy and come in ready and ready to go. The biggest thing is just staying healthy so I'm able to play a full season. Because if I do that, I like my chances.
Corey, a lot is made about the quote unquote number one receiver on teams. Do you consider yourself that? And if so, why?
I do consider myself a wide receiver 1. Just in my ability to get open, my speed, separation, releases. I feel like I can do it all, and last year showed that. I feel like I said, I feel like I'm a 1,000-yard receiver. And it's just up to me to put in the work and make sure that I'm healthy and like I said, can play a full season.
Hey Corey, it's Kim Jones from NFL Network. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can. Yep.
Great, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm in a parking lot. Do you know anything about Denzel Mims? And are you the kind of guy that would want to help out a young receiver, especially one where stature-wise you guys have something in common?
Yeah, I do. I know a little bit about him. Just watching his game a little bit. I know he missed some time last year, and when he did come back, he was, he showed flashes of some great things. And I'm definitely not opposed to working with a guy like that. If he's up for it, and I'm excited to get to work with him. He's a great player. He's a great threat, and we have a lot of different dynamics in that room. Different threats that can do a lot of different things. So that's very exciting.
And if I could just clarify, so I'm sure I got it right, did you sign with the Jets believing Sam Darnold will be your starting quarterback in September?
Yeah, that's my understanding. Correct.
Thank you.
Corey, it's Ralph Acciano from SNY. Have you had a chance to talk to Sam at all since you've signed?
Not yet. Nope. Not reached out. I'm gonna reach out to him. I just got his number, so I'm gonna reach out to him. As soon as I get a chance.
Corey, Rich again from ESPN. Obviously we're all aware of the tragic story with your brother last fall. I'm wondering what kind of influence he had on your career, him being a player, same position too. And also, he was with the Jets for a couple of practice squad stints, I think in 15 and 16 maybe. I don't know even if he shared anything about that time and what influence he had on your career.
He had a huge influence on my career, and not only just football, life, and my brother was everything to me. I tried to walk like him, tried to talk like him, I tried to do everything like him. I looked up to him tremendously. Without him, I'm not who I am. wouldn't be playing this game. He's the reason, you know, I picked up football in the first place. Yeah, but you know, like I said, it's not only just a football thing, but it's a life thing. That was my guy. I turn to him in every situation, and he will be missed. And you know, it definitely means a little bit more to me just knowing that he wore the green and white as well. And hopefully, I can get 84. So we'll see.
Any more?
This New York Daily News. Again, you're in a division now with great defenses and corners like Xavier Howard from Miami, Stephon Gilmore from the Patriots, or Trey White from Buffalo. How will you prepare yourself for these challenges going against some of these upper tier corners?
I mean, prepare no different. Obviously, the work has to go up as the progress goes up. You know, each and every year I gotta work harder and you know make sure that I'm a lot better than I was last year. And as far as going up against those guys, you know, I look forward to that challenge. You know, I really do. And you know, if you want to be the best, you got to go up against the best. And those guys are definitely top tier cornerback. A good test, and I'm looking forward to it.
Corey, a little bit offbeat.
Take a couple more. Sorry to interrupt you, Mark. We'll take a couple more.
That's okay. This is kind of a dumb non-football question, but I'm just kind of curious and looking at what you have around your neck. I'm curious what the significance of the dog tag is, and what the other thing you have on there.
Either praying hands. You know, my faith is everything to me. You know, that's the most important thing to me in my life, and you know, it's everything. You know, I try to talk to God every day, and you know, that's what these praying hands are. And this other one is my brother's on it. It's me, a picture of him and me, and it was made by a fan actually last year. Which is actually really cool. So you know, I'm gonna continuing to wear it and continue to remember my brother.
Thanks.
That was a great question.
Welcome to New York. Look forward to meeting you at some point.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You want some bling? I could bring you one of these.